WNEM TV5 starts now with breaking news.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jamie Sherrod. We're following multiple breaking news stories tonight, both locally and nationally. The first out of Southern California, where basketball legend and future Hall of Famer Kobe Bryant and his young daughter have died following a helicopter crash. The Los Angeles County Fire Department says the crash happened this morning on a hillside in the Calabasas area, with at least 9 others aboard and no survivors. Authorities say Bryant was on his way to a travel basketball game with his 13-year-old daughter Gianna when the helicopter crashed. Adding the others on board included another player and parent. The National Transportation Board is investigating. TV5's Jason Fielder joins us live in studio on the lasting impact of Kobe's legacy in the game of basketball.
Hi, Jamie. You know, this tragedy has absolutely rocked the entire sports world. Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest athletes and competitors of all time. And with him dying at 41, along with his beloved daughter Gigi, who was just 13, it is just unbelievably awful, sad, and surreal. And when you talk about a Mount Rushmore of basketball players from our generation, Kobe Bryant is on it, along with Michael Jordan and LeBron James. He is simply one of the most iconic and beloved basketball players of all time. He's 4th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. He's a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP. Bryant is also an 18-time NBA All-Star. His competitive drive to be the best is right up there with Michael Jordan's. Bryant had dozens of game-winning shots, and he was one of the most clutch players of all time. His nickname was the Black Mamba, after the snake known for being one of the biggest, fastest, and most venomous in the world. Bryant lived his life with a Mamba mentality, and the basketball world will not be the same without him. And what makes this news even more sad is not just the death of Kobe Bryant, but also his second oldest child, Gianna, a young girl with an incredible future ahead of her. Bryant leaves behind his wife, Vanessa, and 3 daughters. Live in the Sam Merrill Memorial Studio, I'm Jason Fielder for TV5 Sports.
Thank you, Jason. Also breaking, 3 new cases of the coronavirus have been confirmed in the U.S., bringing the total to 5 people infected. Health officials in Los Angeles County and Arizona's Maricopa County have now confirmed cases of the virus. Both individuals recently returned from visiting Wuhan, China, the epicenter of the illness. The 3 other confirmed cases were found in Orange County, California, Illinois, and Washington State. There are now nearly 2,000 confirmed cases around the world and more than 50 deaths. A local business closing its doors this morning. Flint Township's Bar LOUIE is now permanently closed. A note on the door of the bar and grill says this location will no longer have the pleasure of serving this community. The company announcing the closure on their Facebook page this morning. In the post, the Flint Township Bar LOUIE thanked its customers for their business. So far, no information on why the bar closed. Snowfest continued today as crowds flocked to Michigan's Little Bavaria to see the completed snow sculptures. TV5's ASHLYN Hill reports on how the carvers helped finish a sculpture after the artist was injured.
Things are slowly starting to wind down here in Frankenmuth during Zender Snowfest, but guess what? Despite Mother Nature and these conditions, the sculptures are still standing.
There's still things to see, and it's such a nice mild weather day today, so I think we'll have nice crowds coming out, just kind of walking around enjoying Frankenmuth.
Snowfest 2020 is coming to a close, but John Shelton tells me this year is going to be memorable. He tells me there were unfortunately 2 injuries at the start of the event, one of which resulting in a hospital stay.
Brulio from Mexico, he actually fell off his block, hit his head, and felt that probably it was best interest that he go to the hospital. He did stay overnight at the hospital in Saginaw.
Shelton says he's since been released and is now doing much better, and his team's sculpture even got finished.
But what's really interesting is how the other carvers stepped in and they actually tried to help complete their block for him. So I'm not surprised by that, because this tends to be a family reunion for the carvers, a lot of camaraderie.
Shelton says an injury is always unfortunate, but witnessing the teams come together like a family is what Snowfest is truly all about.
Well, we're in the family business, right? So why not have a family feel for Snowfest? Although they're competing, there's a lot of respect for the artwork that they perform.
In Frankenmuth, ASHLYN Hill, WNEM TV5.
An incredible group effort. Ozender Snowfest continues until 8 tonight with the final day tomorrow, featuring the chef's hot food competition. TV5 is a proud sponsor. We will continue our coverage of the big event. If you're interested in checking out Snowfest, head to our website for a full list of events. And send your Snowfest pictures to WNEM at WNEM.com or the TV5 Facebook page for a chance to see them in our slideshow. Happening tomorrow, a special board session to decide on the location for a new animal shelter. The Saginaw County Board of Commissioners will reveal the planned site for the new Saginaw County Animal Care and Control Shelter at 4 p.m. It's happening at the Saginaw County Government Center. The County of Saginaw placed a millage renewal and increase on the August 2018 ballot, which was approved by 52%. The proposed 20,000 square foot building is estimated at $11.7 million. New tonight, a local American Legion post helping a World War II veteran nearly 2,500 miles away celebrate Valentine's Day. TV5's Blake Keller reports on how they're pitching in to help.
It's always feels good to feel loved.
The American Legion Post 165 and the Sons of American Legion are spreading the love this Valentine's Day by collecting cards for a Marine veteran in California.
And our goal is to be able to get over 100 cards so that we can send them to him and make this gentleman's, Valentine's Day sweet.
The Sons of the American Legion decided to fulfill this veteran's request for Valentine's Day cards simply because he's an American hero.
So we just kind of want to honor his wish, what he's looking for at this point, and so we want to make it big.
So far, they've received plenty of cards from the community.
We've had some people actually already starting to mail cards to us. We've also had grandparents and parents having their children make cards and bringing them into us and dropping them off.
Once the Post collects all the cards, they're sending them over 2,000 miles away to Major Bill White.
And then we will be paying the shipping to send all of these Valentines to him so he has them for Valentine's Day.
It's an act of kindness to show appreciation for America's veterans.
I think just to show that humanity is still there, and show that our country does support gentlemen of his caliber still. But this is going to make this guy very, very happy.
In Midland, Blake Keller, WNEM TV5.
Thank you, Blake. If you'd like to help, Post 165 will be accepting Valentine's Day cards until February 8th. You can find their contact info on WNEM.com. And we'll be right back with a full look at your forecast.